Hey Capricorn, happy May. Let's see what's going on in your energy this month. Let's see if you're quiet as usual. You're always so quiet. Never get too many comments from you guys. You just like to sit back and observe, huh? Yeah, my dad is a Capricorn. I know it well. Let's see. Okay, you've got some stuff. You know, if you've been here a while, you know I don't really read reversals, right? I read it as you blocking that energy. I believe every card has a very special, distinct meaning, or even meanings that, you know, based on the cards around them. But they're never meant to be read in reversals, or for me. Every reader does it, you know, their own way. I feel like you are blocking a rock bottom. I feel like things were headed in a bad direction, and you managed to finally turn them around, and you've blocked the energy of feeling sorry for yourself, of feeling low, of feeling defeated. You kind of got back into your power, and you remembered who you are and your worth and your fire and that passion and what it is that makes you tick. Because then you also have these two beautiful major arcanas. These are the ones that typically, I mean, I'm going to keep pulling anyway, because just so we have a little more to the story, but typically, you know, some readers will even close a reading when you see the Sun or the World card, because it means the cycle has closed and it's good, and good things are coming, and healing energy. And you know, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. It brings joy, it brings peace, it brings a unification of things, it brings growth and change and harmony. And the World means cycles came to a close. Anything that wasn't working, the closed, and now you have new beginnings, and you've learned all the lessons, everything you needed to get you to this point, to be able to appreciate everything that's in front of you and use it to your advantage. The World is the last of the major arcana cards. It starts with the Fool. It's the Fool's journey, right? The Zero card. And then card 21, the completion, is the World. It means you've closed out cycles, you've learned lessons, you've dealt with the triggers, and you've learned how to confront them, and you've elevated and graduated to a different level. So let's see, what was it that almost took you out here a little? The World is what something that you thought was going to bring you the World, and you had to change course, or you made sure that you did everything in your power to protect and allow it in for yourself. The World twice, that's what I mean. It's almost like you're not supposed to even necessarily keep reading after that, because you've almost gotten your answers. It's like, you know, within that things are changing, things are good, things are really progressing to a whole new stage, because you've decided it's time to live in your truth. The King of Swords holds the sword of truth. He does not care what anybody thinks. He does not care how anybody feels with what he has to say, because he knows it has to be said. He knows that the only path to ultimate happiness is living in your truth, living in what you know brings you all of your happiness, to have the whole world at your fingertips. And that's your ultimate goal, right? You know, Capricorn, you love that energy, that you have goals. And look at this, the Hermit. And it was at the bottom of the first deck that we shuffled, and I didn't mention it, I kept going. But the Hermit is an awakening, a realization, a spiritual awakening, a going within, of finding the light again, because something was dark, or again, where you kind of felt that rock bottom. And the good that comes out of when you hit rock bottom is that there's no way but up, right? So at that point, realizations have to be made. Like I said, you've realized your triggers, you've realized what makes you tick, you've realized how to rise above it. And that's because the universe, this is another major arcana card, forced you to go within, to figure out what's important, to figure out what to put aside, what to keep working towards. And for some of you, here's another major arcana card. It was a big relationship that needed work, that needed balance. The Lovers is a fated connection, a connection where you are bound to this person because of a past lives, or you are tied to them eternally from above, from a different energy. And there's been healing and awakening and happiness and getting completions and endings of cycles with this person. So let's see. King of Swords, there he is again. Look, you just keep getting repeated cards. The King of Swords is living in your truth. It's understanding that that's the only way to get to this, is when you live in the truth of what you want, what you need, who you are, how you fit in here, what makes sense to you. The Magician, another major arcana card. You know your worth and your power and what you bring to the table here. You are very well aware that you possess all of the whole arsenal to call in the things you need, the things you want. Right now, use this full moon in Scorpio that we just had last night, right? Because when the full moon comes, it's heavy, it's full. It's time to release what doesn't work. And by you shedding anything that isn't working, you open up the space to allow in all of the magic that you want to come right now. Everything you're trying to call in, you're trying to manifest, you're trying to bring toward you, this is the time, this is the energy, this is the space. Look at this. This is the most beautiful read. I'm so happy at least one sign. I mean, a lot of them got, you know, fairly neutral readings or were headed in the right direction, but you are maximizing on something beautiful right now. 10 of Cups is your having your cake and eating it too. It's your wish fulfillment. It's your everything. It's the happy life, happy whatever it is that fills your 10 of Cups. Everybody's 10 of Cups looks different, of course. Whatever fills yours is full right now. Look, just constant repeated cards. This is what I mean by the reading is almost closed at that point, because you got your answers. I'm new beginnings. Overflow of emotion, allowing your emotions out. And what did I just say at the beginning of it? That you're normally a little more reserved, quiet. Maybe your spark and your energy and is shifting a little, becoming a little bit more of, less of the recluse, less of the hermit, kind of coming out of the hermit energy, because you were in the hermit energy to learn the spiritual lessons and the awakenings. Not even because you need to be introverted, because this is a very extroverted card. And to see it twice tells me that you are trying to be in a little bit more of that energy of putting yourself out there, that living in that truth of being okay with who you are, because I know you fear criticism a lot, so sometimes that keeps you a little bit more reserved. But no, you are setting boundaries for yourself, for other people, for, look at this, 2 of Cups. It's the minor arcana version of the Lovers. So you, in essence, got another one of the same cards. Whatever you're going toward is a connection that is very divine, very strongly guided by, and something that you're going to want to invest some work into to see how it plays out, to see where it goes, to, if nothing else, if just to learn more lessons, then that's okay too. That's, you know, people come in for a reason, a season, a lifetime. And sometimes even the same people just repeatedly come back for a season. So it's, you know, kind of a mix. And that's okay. Everybody serves their purpose on your path at any given time. And you are in such a good energy of only allowing and only calling in right now, using that Magician energy to really call in everything that makes you happy and complete. And I love this energy for you. And I'm hoping that you use it well and use it wisely, because, you know, you've got two good kings here, 2 good, powerful, solid kings who are living in truth, taking, you know, leaps of faith toward new things with fire, with intensity, with passion. So use that energy. Use what the lessons you've learned here to really bring in and manifest all of this. I mean, again, we have that World twice. I mean, almost everything came out twice. It was just, this is what you were meant to hear, obviously. Take what fits, leave the rest for who it's for. Maybe the next one is yours, you know. But hopefully things are really, truly going in this direction for you, because it looks so good, so solid. What everybody strives for, honestly. So have a good May. It looks like it's going to be fantastic, to be honest. And I will see you soon.